Alright, this is Nocturnal TV. I want to thank everybody for watching right now. Right now we have Aiden McGovern. That's my good boy. I want to thank him for coming out. Put me through a crazy workout just now.
My name's Aiden McGovern. Start off, I'm from Aurora, Ontario. I've been bodybuilding for the past 3 years seriously and competitively. Just pretty much just been in the trenches this off season. Still coming up with plans for what I'm going to do with provincials right now. Those are in the works, but still working toward the dream for sure. Just crushing every workout, getting every meal in. Staying on point with my dieting. Every pound's been lean and mean, and I've been loving every second of it. Great energy in the gym,
nice.
At work, throughout the day, so I have no complaints.
Yeah. What would you say inspired you to get started with this? Like, how did this become a passion? Because Nocturnal pretty much, the message is do whatever it takes to be the best.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're up right now while somebody else is asleep, so they want to compete in provincials.
Right.
What are they doing to be better? You're here and you're dedicated, you're always working out. What inspired you to keep that hunger all the time?
Yeah, well, a lot of life lessons, right? So, you grow up pretty fast sometimes, and depending on who you are, where you're from. But know what? There's a lot of kick-ass athletes out there, my age and younger. Coming up, hungry as hell, going after it, waking up at 4 o'clock, getting their meals in, whatever it is, fasted cardio. They're on their game, prepping their meals ahead of time, so they got food for the week. I got solid competition, and I have to one-up them. So I'm doing everything I can. I do consider myself a power bodybuilder. I stay lean, fairly lean all the time. And not by choice, even though I pound my face in, I still managed to make some pretty solid gains. I blame that all on my cardio from Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a lot of core training. I'm not even big on cardio, to be honest. If you train properly, then you can keep that at a minimal, so when it comes to contest time, you're not killing yourself. So what does it take to be a champion? It takes everything. You gotta be able to take it to the limits, do whatever it takes. One up the other guy. There's always somebody out there bigger and better than you. You got to keep that humble mind, and you got to go for it and just give it your best. My first bodybuilding competition, I'm 6'2". I'm much taller than the competition. So me at 250 in my off season being 6'2", it's like I have buddies 260 at 5'10", who look thick as hell, and that's going to be harder for me to bring up things like my arms. I have long legs, long arms, I have a longer body, bigger frame, so to build that bigger muscle to fill that frame, once I get to that level, I believe it's going to be crazy, and I'm definitely getting up there. I've come a long way, but like I said, in my first competition, I felt like I looked like a complete string beat. When I was on point with my diet and everything I did, I trusted the process, I followed everything my coach said, and ended up placing third, and these guys, were experienced bodybuilders. So I was pretty proud of myself, and like I said, that was after a traumatizing situation with my brother passing in a car accident a couple months earlier. So that kind of gave me the strength to take this in another mindset and more serious than the next guy. So that's kind of something that I think I have the edge on. Coming into the game, I put on, it kind of came from out of nowhere. I knew I got a lot of the crowd in London. The school I went to Fanshawe. There's a huge bodybuilding community, and I saw a lot of the guys. Hell, I didn't think that I'd end up hanging out with these guys and competing on the same stage. And these guys, all great athletes, but I hope to move past it and eventually take it to the next level and see about taking professionally. Who knows where it'll take me.
Definitely.
I have that drive though, and that mindset to go far.
Good. What advice would you you give to somebody?
Well, coming out, it's all, depending on how serious you want to take it. If you want to take it to the next level and compete, you got to make sure you're making the right decisions and prioritizing your life properly. And for me, I've always had a close group of friends that I always see. I'm not big into partying. It's never been a big thing for me. I'm very social. I love to travel and go around, meet new people. However, in a drinking setting, it doesn't really appeal to me. And like the type of crowd that you attract doing that. So, but yeah, I would say you got to make sure you have a training regimen set out. But don't take it so seriously where you're getting stuck into how many sets and reps you're doing of each exercise. You got to push yourself to a certain limit and push your comfort zone a little bit, because you're going to be doing a hell of a lot. Big number one, you got to hire a coach. Local coaches in the area do not cost a lot of money. It's a small investment, and the outcome is great. If you want to half-ass it, you can do it yourself. The second pair of eyes, as everybody knows, can always paint a better picture and show you the better you, point out your flaws and your weaknesses and bring those up. So my biggest advice to somebody in their off-season getting into bodybuilding is to make sure you're getting in the fuel. The biggest problem is the biggest things available on the market and fast food restaurants and at the superstore and that are cheap are the carb foods and the crap. There's nothing protein. Nobody's getting their protein intake. So that's number one, eating every 2 to 3 hours, making sure you're never catabolic, which is a breaking down of muscle. You want to be anabolic at all times. So that's, you might put on a little bit extra weight in your off season, but as long as you're keeping a good training regimen with a coach, you got to get balance of cardio. You won't be driving yourself nuts, waking up doing fast cardio, going nuts on the Stairmaster for the next 15 weeks in prep. And again, all depending on how you prep. Posing is very difficult. A lot of people don't practice it too well and end up looking like goons. It can definitely dictate where you place at the show. If you don't take it seriously, the coaches aren't going to take you seriously. If you have the best package, you want to present it in the best way. You wouldn't hide your Lamborghini, so why are you going to tuck away posing? So, you got to be right out there, going over those routines, making sure it's fluid, so you're able to hold it. I've been on stage next to guys, and they're shaking like crazy. The breathing is heavy. It shouldn't be like that whenever you get to that point. First time doing it, I was a little bit gassed, but the second time around, third time, fourth time, you get to learn how to hold your breath, how to breathe properly, how to hold your body in the best way to show presence.
Because it's more than just the bodybuilding.
Of course, it's
psychological.
Psychological. It's everything. And know what? It's a community. Anybody who lifts, you have respect for. Anybody you see in the gym trying to better themselves, make themselves feel better, I have respect for.
Exactly.
It's those little rat kids that you see making fun of other kids for not being able to lift something properly or doing it wrong.
It's more ego lifting.
Yeah. Of course. Once you humble down, you drop your weights a little bit, you suffer the pain, and you get people poking at you, making fun of you, thinking what you do is strange, but you just gotta persevere and go through, and just give it all you got.
That's it.
You can follow me on Instagram at Aiden Bodybuilding. Also hit me up on Facebook at Aiden McGovern and Aiden McGovern Bodybuilding fan page. Also, I'll be coming up with a website soon. Not sure what the name is, but I'll hit you up and we'll post that on our next video maybe.
And if people have questions, like they want to do
of course, nutrition plans.
I
I do nutrition plans. I do competition preps. Not only for guys, I do it for ladies, bikini athletes, figure athletes, physique athletes, male and female. So I'm taking on a lot of people right now. Trying to fill my time up. Again, I have a lot of great place, supplement plans. I have the guide for everything like that. So, hit me up on my Instagram, follow my progress, and we'll see you in 2015.
Beautiful.
All right.
And then I just want to say again, I want to thank Aiden for coming out. This is Nocturnal TV.
Yeah.
Keep posted. We got a lot of things coming up. Please hit subscribe at the bottom, and keep the night alive. That's it.
All right.